ladies, Patty Brush here. Just wanted to take a few minutes to elaborate on how fitness and nutrition and taking care of yourself can help you feel more confident. So examples of this in my life and how I've overcome physical things that has helped me to overcome other obstacles in my life that aren't so much physical are like marathons. So anyone that's done a marathon will tell you that it's more than just physical. It's really mental, right? You got to overcome that. It could be a 5K for some people. Whatever distance it is, when you overcome something, you can see that like it's worth it. It's worth that push and that drive. So I did 3 marathons. Well, I've done 7 total. But I did 3 marathons when I was on a drug called Lupron. So that is a hormone, affects your hormones, a hormone drug that I had to take because I have endometriosis and I have severe stage 4 endometriosis. And so I get very painful periods. Even beyond that, I've had several surgeries. So I had to be on Lupron, and I trained through that and did some marathons. Now, it probably wasn't the smartest thing, but my doctor was like, sure, if you can handle the pain, go for it. But to me, being able to overcome that 26.2 miles when my body was it just was hell, honestly. I felt like I had more control over my pain because I was kind of like causing it on myself. But to get through and get to that medal, this massive medal, and I felt like it was horrible. Like I felt horrible. But I got through it, and I can't even tell you how much that boosted me. So after I went through some marathons on drugs, okay, then I thought, man, what else can I do? And I always wanted to do a triathlon, but I was afraid of water, like seriously freaking out afraid of water. I got over it. Long story short, I went from not being able to put my face in the water without crying and just like one of those kind of things, right? Freaking out, panic attack, to doing Ironmans, which is a 140.6 marathon or Ironman triathlon distance. It's 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, 26.2 mile run, all in a row, right? Swim with 3,000 people in the ocean, blah, 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 blah. Okay, point is, those physical things help me to feel more empowered and stronger, like I could overcome. Take it beyond that when I'm doing a weight training program. When I'm able to up my weights, I feel stronger, I feel more empowered, I feel more in control. I shared briefly this morning about going through a miscarriage and a divorce. And I was laying in bed for just weeks, and I was eating pie, and I was like, I can't do this. And I knew I had to take control. And the first thing that I did to take control was to start back up with my programs, with my fitness programs. Some days I would sit, not gonna lie, sit in front of the TV on the exercise ball. I'd press play. I'd do maybe 5 minutes, and then I'd sit there crying. Sometimes I just slide right off the ball, okay? But I kept on going till I could do more, and I got back up, right? And what I always went through in my mind, and I tell this to athletes because I coach triathletes now, is I would say bring it from the pain file. When you know you've overcome something, pull it from the pain file, put it up front, and you know you can get through the next thing, right? When we have a bad day, when we have a bad training session, when things are just not going right, you pull it from the pain file. You look back on all those freaking things you've gone through and that you've overcome and that you are strong enough to get through, and that gives you confidence because you know you can endure even more. You know you can get through it. So my point in all of this is saying that is great if we can pick a 30-day challenge, pick something that you can do that you know you can overcome, get through it, conquer it, and have confidence in yourself that you can go beyond that you can do more. Your challenge tonight is to post something below that you've overcome, something physical that's helped empower you and helped you feel more confident to overcome other obstacles in your life in the future. And we want you to remind yourself of 1, that you're badass, and 2, that you can do more, that there is nothing that will stand in your way. So post below, share with us your awesomeness, and I can't wait to read the comments. Is Arrow, is that pretty fashionable? I think it helps me feel more confident, right?